Someone requested for this tutorial, and the highlight of this dress is the scallop or the lace edge at the center front. By the way, this one comes with a half length, and I'll be showing you how to go about everything, including the bell sleeve. So you'll be doing this directly on your fabric, and you're cutting the back first. The back does not come with any half length. You only have the half length, or yeah, the waist seam on the front part of the dress. Do you understand? So you're doing this directly on your fabric, and you're folding it in a way that it will contain your side measurement, at least the bigger part of your measurement, plus your desired side seam allowance. That's what you use to fold this. Then you're going to measure from your shoulder to your waistline, then from your shoulder to your hip line, and then from your shoulder to your gown length. So I'm going to label this shoulder, waistline, hip line, and then the gown length. Don't forget to fold it in a way that you also have your zipper allowance. I forgot that, maybe because this is a paper, yeah, but since you're doing it directly on your fabric, fold it in a way that you have your zipper allowance and that it will contain your side, like your body measurements, yeah. You will mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2, then you go down to your chest line, and then you mark your shoulder measurement again. Just make sure you have a smooth line when you mark out the shoulder measurement and the chest line this way. Then you mark your desired neck width and go down to your desired neck depth too. And now you're going to be using just half inch to slope the shoulder, just so you use the other half inch to join. Do you understand? You can decide to get the midpoint of this part, or better still, just go ahead and mark your bust measurement divided by 4 plus half inch is. This is supposed to be free, not too tight and not too loose. Then on the waistline, you're doing the same thing. Your waist measurement divided by 4 plus half inch is, or if you want it to like be fitted on the waist, just use your actual waist measurement. Then on the hip, you're marking your hip measurement divided by 4 plus half inch is, and whatever it is you marked on the hip, mark it from that point all the way to the gown length. Then you connect the measurement this way. After marking this one out, you go ahead and add another half inch or 1 inch depending on what you want, and you know that you'll be using that to close it on the side. But this is how you go about it. Don't forget your zipper allowance, please. Don't forget at least half inch zipper allowance if that is okay for you, or you do 1 inch. And then don't forget that you'll be folding your fabric in a way that the scallop will be at the hem of your dress. Yeah, the hem is coming with the scallop or the lace edge. Then you go ahead and cut it out, and you see how I'm cutting this out. You're not cutting the neckline out, but you'll be cutting out the shoulder slope. There's something I want to show you with that. And then don't forget your zipper allowance again, and your side seam allowance. The half inch we added is just for ease, for it to be a bit free on your body and not too tight. So I wanted to use this lace to show you how to go about the front. But then since I didn't cut it out, the vision wasn't clear, but I devised another means to show you. But all the same, there's something I want to take out from this. You see this, the scallop part of your lace here? When you fold it, you're going to make sure that the scallop, that they are matching up. The same way it comes, make sure that they are matching up on both ends. Do you understand? Just make sure that they are matching up on both ends, and you're going to make sure that you fold it in a way that you have that same keyhole that you see on the front part of the dress. Now you're going to place the back dress that you already cut out this way. Just place on the top part like this, and make sure you have about half inch join in here on the waistline. I don't know if you understand. And then you fold your zipper allowance, or better still, you leave your zipper allowance to match up with the scallop. It's the same thing. So I went ahead to create my own scallop, and you see what I have. Like I explained earlier, make sure that the scallop are matching up. Don't go and fold it like this. You will just waste the fabric, because the scallop won't align, and you will need two scallop for that keyhole you have on the dress. Do you understand? So again, go ahead and place the back pattern this way, or if placing the back that you already cut out will be hard for you, just go ahead and mark your measurement again. The same measurement you marked on the back, yeah, just go ahead and mark it. But if this will work for you, just use the one that you already cut out, place it like you see me do it here, and then you're going to be cutting it out. That's the essence of us not cutting the back neckline, because if you're using it to trace for the front, you're going to just do it this exact way you see me do it. Just cut out every other part except the neckline that we didn't cut out on the back pattern. Then afterwards, like I said, make sure you have half inch here that we'll be using to join it. So after cutting, you're going to just take this, and instead of matching it up like this, you're going to take this tip like this. You see this tip of the scallop, you're going to take it and match it up on the neck width of the back. At this point, go ahead and cut your back neckline. Do you understand? And this one will be coming like this. And when you do it like this, automatically you see that it have created a V neckline for you. But then you have excess fabric going to the armhole part, just as you can see it here. Like I said, make sure you cut this in a way that you have that two keyhole, that you have two scallop that will give you that two keyhole we see on the dress. And then you're going to just place this in a way to get to your neck depth. That's how you're going to place it. And then this excess you see here, you're going to simply cut it out. Just follow the back again and cut it through. Can you see that? So basically, just match the tip of your neckline, just as you cut it, to the tip of your neck, the neck width. Do you understand? That's how you're going to match it up, and then you trim off the excess you have on the side seam and on the armhole. That's pretty much how you go about it. This is so easy to do. Even a beginner can do it, and trust me, it's even fun to do. And then after that, you're going to use the remaining part of the back to cut for the front skirt. Don't forget your half-inch joining allowance on the waist, and then you are also cutting it in a way that the scallop is at the hem. Now for the sleeve, you're going to first mark all the way to your sleeve length. Then what you see me marking is what you usually use to cut out your basic sleeve. That same thing you use to fold your sleeve. Then after that, you make sure that your fabric will also give you another extra 3 inches at least, or above 3 inches if you want it fuller, but 3 inches is the minimum, like the average you can do. Then you're going to curve your sleeve cap like you see me do it here. Then you're taking it from this sleeve width, your basic sleeve width, yeah, to this fullness we have on this down part, which I said you should be adding extra 3 inches to what you usually use to fold your sleeve on a normal day. Then you're going to contour this part, but since you're working with a scallop hem of the sleeve too, you're going to, don't bother contouring, just leave it as you cut it out, like you mark it out like that, and then you're going to cut it out. That's pretty much how you go about a basic bell sleeve. Just add extra inches depending on how full you want it, and I say that the minimum you can do is 3 inches, because the 3 inches is just average. 3 inches added to what to usually use to fold your sleeve. And of course, you'll be cutting the sleeve, two of that, and you'll be cutting that on fold, and make sure that the lace edge is at the hem of the sleeve too. Don't forget your side seam allowance on the bodice, and then your zipper allowance on the back, and then you're going to follow every other thing I shared here to cut this out, and trust me, it's going to come out well. I hope you found this tutorial very helpful. This is a quick one. We haven't done something like this before on this channel, but yeah, I hope I see you on my next one.